Welcome back, ladies and gents. At the end of the last video, we had fought a battle here, and I was going to Carband Seth to sell and do a little bit of recruiting and head right back to Prevent. But what happened was, as I was heading in this direction, I ran into an army of 280. And we actually initiated combat, but I couldn't save, so we caught them, and I backed out of the fight. But now I started again. It's a week later. So I'm going to start recording this fight. There's only 280, but it was a combat, so I decided to record it. Let's see what happens. Tamaria. You know we're at war. Surrender or die. And we're just going to attack straight off, of course. There's really no setup that needs to be done other than actually equalize this a little bit. That's fine. Get those spread out. And we'll put these 13 horse archers over here. You always want your horse archers on the right because they shoot to the left and they circle counterclockwise. So you always want them far right, else they're going to run right across your formations if you put them up elsewhere. I don't know who... Apparently there's someone else, there's a mercenary here that I forgot about. Or another lord. And I was playing this, another save game on myself, so I changed the volume. And I hope that I got the volume back correctly for this recording. Kind of in a time crunch. I've got a cleaning crew coming over in about an hour, a little more than an hour. So I want to get this recording out of the way, since it is Sunday. Is there only two? There is. There's only 2 horse archers. Make that 1. The question is, can I run this guy down? Oh, I was looking for a 2-handed sword and I don't have one. Do I have a 2-handed weapon at all? It doesn't look like it. All right, yeah, I'm getting, again, my saves confused. I don't know who this fella is. Sven. Okay, he's another lord. He looked like a Sturgian lord with that name. Sven something or another. I didn't really catch it. I could press tab and look, but I just don't care that much.
Infantry, forward! Archer, move!
Are these my guys? Nope.
Infantry!
Forgot what my icon was. It's a boat. I am remembering now. If I can get close enough to these guys, I'll be able to see it, I imagine. Nope, this is not my troops. Mine are slow. Oh, up in the top on the power bar. That's the boat on the left is mine. I've been playing so much X4. It's been a long time since I played this. You know, when I played earlier in the week, I was playing a different save game, so it wasn't... I was playing Valandian. All right, I want my troops to go right there and... we want... Cav to come up on the flanks. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get the horse involved. The horse archers, just do whatever you want to do.
Horsemen, move! Forward!
It's only 280, so by the time my troops get here, the battle might be over with.
In fact, hold fire!
I don't want you to fire. I want you to run in, because you slow down when you're trying to fire. Take a step, fire, take a step, fire. I don't want that. I want you to get right in their faces. Now fire. And they're running, so I'm going to go ahead and order everybody to charge. Always takes a battle to get the feel back when I haven't played for a while, or I've been playing as a different character because they have different weapons. Like me looking for in my other game, I've got a huge 2-handed sword, like 124, 125. That's what I was looking for just then, but I don't have that. Not just them, but a little earlier, you know what I mean? I thought that was reinforcements. But there's only 280, so they shouldn't have any. I believe they're all on the field.
Everyone, kill them all!
Oh, they got him. I didn't mean to hit that horse, but I had my spear up and I had to release it. It just happened to be there's some reinforcements over there. It just happened to be a horse in the way.
Soldier charge!
This guy looks like he's closest to. Let's go to the Gird. I'm an idiot. I was hoping to get a huge score there with the Gird, but of course I was coming at him at a 90-degree angle. We were moving in opposite directions, so that didn't work too well. Oh, they already disappeared? I didn't realize it was that close. Where's it at? Right there. All right, let me get a running start at this guy, see if I can get any kind of Gird in him. Woo, 277, that was terrible. I don't know where I'm going. Why ask? I think these horses are going to finish them off before the infantry gets over here. Who's that? Dalibol. Alright, enemies are fleeing. That should be it. That might have been the last one right there. Yep. Okay, we lost none. I only killed 14, but I got one in Gird. Hey, there's that perk I was looking for in Gird. Ella got 130. Finn got one. Jenny got one in horse and one in polearm. Magnus got one in horse. And Sheena the Air got one in horse. So we had Samir, Churig, Ergil, Dalibol. We had a lot more people here than I thought. That's probably who I saw. Svedorn. All right. Lake Rats.
Thanks.
You're welcome. 67. And we got some troops here. I don't think I need them. Well, I might. Do I want them, though? Is there any here that are... No, we'll just take them on. See if we can distribute them. Harunag, do you need any troops? Yes. We'll give you... Oh, must be Sturgians. I don't want any more... I'll give you 4 archers. Or soon-to-be archers. Let's move these fellas up here. Sturgeon Hunter right there. Archer right there. And Woodsman underneath that. And Sturgeon Recruit right there. Now, all right, Horneg. Now let's get Chavel some extra troops. Which would be these guys right here. All of them. And I've got 10 too many troops. I don't know 10 what I got. So we're going to give you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And you're 2. I wasn't paying attention, was I? All right, let's try this again. 2 of those. 3, 4, 5. All right, that means I got to give Lynn some troops also. Just 10 here. She can handle 10. So give her that, that, that. There you go. Now we're going to jump into Carban Sith. Oh, wait, prisoners. I forgot about prisoners.
I have it.
Oh, they have... again, I'm not Valandian. Never mind. That's good enough. As long as I'm not over. Let's get in here. Wolfskins and the Sturgians have signed a mercenary contract. Ransom. Nothing to ransom. Although I don't want to have 99 of these. I'll settle for 20. And then we want you to go into the dungeon. And trade. Nothing to trade. I'm over. It's probably food. Yeah, look at all the grain I have. They could use some grain, so we'll sell them some grain. I only need about 400. Definitely don't need all the fish either. I'm going to use all the money just for selling them. Use all the money, won't be able to sell any loot. And I'm going to sell a lot of this also, because we get meat every time we kill animals. I don't think there's... I'm going to try it. Oh, just barely. This might be because I've got a lot of this locked. So let's go there. All right, and we're going to recruit. There's nothing to recruit. So we're going to leave. We're just going to hit all these little towns and recruit on our way back to Previn. Try to get everybody up to speed, whether they're my troops or not. And let me look at my food situation here. I need cheese and beer. Well, luckily, Previn has a big... Well, I don't know in this game, but Previn does have usually a good brewery. And I'm going to grab some archers right here in Astor. Or somebody's going to grab archers. Lynn got one troop. I don't know if it was archers, but I'll give her... How many archers does she have? 37. She's got a good amount. I'll give her these anyway. That should top her off. What do we got here? Make peace. No, no, no. Why? Right, Ragenvad. You always want to make peace with the Valandians. All right, here's the one that pick up off the ground while mounted. That's what I was talking about, long reach. 20% travel speed to your throwing weapons would be good. Plus, you get 10% travel speed to throwing weapons of troops in your formation. That's what I would be the smart move right there. Because this only lets me pick up and then morale and renown gain from battles won, which I don't have any problems with either one of those. So this would be the one to go, thinking along, you know, in the future. It's nice to be able to pick these up off the ground, but thinking of my troops and what's best for the army overall, I'm going to go with this, the perfect technique. That's that perk I was happy to get. All right. Well, I think by the time we get to Prevent, I'm just going to go straight to Prevent. I'm not going to try to recruit. But I think it'll be over with by the time we get there. Because Ragenvad is an idiot. How many people support that? Look, already. It's going to happen in 39 hours no matter what. Doggone it. I can't get there in 39 hours. We're only traveling at 3.3 in the daytime. I just saw them take someone out there. See, Lashonik's on Pendraic Castle. I was fixing to get on Previn. Gilman and the Sturgians. Sign the mercenary. Look, where are you going? Pendraic Castle to defend. I don't think he'll make it there either. I don't believe there's any way that we're going to make it to Prevent and get a siege set up and going. And I know that. Realistically, I know that. So I'm going to head back in this direction. Because 39 hours is not a long time when you're only moving 2 to 3 miles an hour. And you got that distance to go. And then you got to set up your siege camp. That takes an entire... See, there we go. I'd have barely got across the river. All right, so who does that leave us? That leaves us with the Southern Empire. We could take Jalmares and Ortisia back. Who is... I don't know who's... We're going to lose that because that guy... I mean, there's just no way to get there in time. 3/4 of the map. More than that, really. Or like 7/8 of the map. We're only at war with the Southern Empire. So that means every combat going right now is the Southern Empire. I'm going to head to Jalmares. I've got this large group. Actually, I'm going to recruit. We'll hit Druamore and then Funky Tor Molina. Recruit as much as I can. Also, come on. You're up. Are you rich? Okay. Yeah, you're way down. Yeah, see, we're going to recruit as much as we can here. But I want to hit... I do want to hit Prevent and buy all their beer and food, maybe. Let's do that. That way, as soon when war is declared again, maybe it'll be early enough or soon enough that it'll make a difference in their food stocks. I'm not going to buy all their food. I do want to buy their beer, though, and they probably only have about 60 to 80 beer because I'm not running a workshop there. But I can also buy whatever butter and cheese they have. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Oh, of course, dates. Yeah, when we head down towards Ortisia, we'll get some dates also. All right. Let's recruit. Nothing to recruit. Let's trade. I just want it like that. And we will take all the beer. 77 beer. Like I said, usually 60 to 80 beer. Take the 10 dates. That's really all I need. I'll take the cheese. Doesn't really help me out a lot. Get a sense for what they're 1382. So I'd have been at 1400, and they've been right at 1400. It would have been an interesting battle. Let's head down here. It'll take us a couple of years to get there at this speed. Anybody need horses? Yeah, let's hit Marin and Verixan to get some horses. What are we receiving right now? If anything. They're paying us $37.50, and they would have paid us $47.90. Oh, only one horse. We'll give that to you. You got a lot of lords in your party, and you're trying to recruit. There's slim pickings because everybody recruits. Although, nobody recruited as I said that. Maybe there just wasn't anything to recruit. Yeah, because the Valandian's just coming out of a war. We're going to hit Rodotan. There's some horses there and at Telaville. All right, Southern Empire. Mekalavea Castle's under attack. No. Wow, this is just very slim pickings here. And I don't mean the actor. All right. That's a difficulty about recruiting when you're coming out of a war. We're going to hit Telaville. She's only got 10 horse. She has 4 range, which might as well be 0. Statistically, 4 is really not going to make much of a difference. Dalibor recruited. He's the only one. There's just nothing to recruit. We'll try Kaliak and then hit Sargo and see what kind of food they have. I don't know what type of a garrison they would have. They might be going for Zionica, but that's okay. I'm confident that Zionica could hold out if it had to for me to get there from where I am now, and I'm only getting closer as I head south and east. Wow. We started at what, 55? Now we're only at 65, 69. It's terrible recruiting in the mid to late game. I'll take his cheese, the dates, the beer, and that's all I want. Wait, I can probably sell some stuff, can't I? Maybe. No, I think I sold everything I wanted to sell. I just needed to... Well, let's take a gander here at the smithy. Is anybody... I think Ella is the one... Can she smelt some things? Let's do this. That gives us... Nope, we got plenty of... Oh, no, not that. There's that two-handed weapon I was looking for. Smithing 66. 67. Who else can we get up there? Sheena the Air definitely has got 0 right now. Nope. All right. I want to note I didn't buy this. This is just came from Battle Loot. I'm going to have Finn the captain. Nope. Magnus. Magnus. No, I'm not going to have Magnus. Yeah. He's got the perk. I'm going to have him create some more wood. Have Jenny create some wood. And then have Finn do some more. And that only leaves Hans himself. I'm not sure he can get any points. In smithing. But I'll use him anyway. Let's just check. No, not really. He's not going to get anything useful. Not meaningful. Let's get down here to Ortiz. We're going to hit these two towns, of course, in Garantor and Lycia, but the key thing about Thractore here is the dates. I might be able to get 20 dates out of here. All right, the Gilman we're no longer having to pay for them, which is good. That's a decent amount of troops to recruit there. Can I get 20? At least 20. Dates. That would be grand. 43. That's good. I'm happy with that. Better than 20. Of course, I need 500 is what I like to stock up on since it's so hard to get and you have to go down into Azrai land to get any significant quantities. $277. All right, we'll hit Lycia, and then we'll attack Ortizia. I'm going to stop trying to say it fancy and just say Ortizia. All right, you've more than doubled the amount of troops you had than when we were at the beginning. I've got one upgrade. Another horse troop gives me 75 actual horses, it says. And then we'll see what we can do about... I really should go for Jalmaries. Because I know that if we attack Artesia, that these guys are just going to turn around and... You know what? That's a good idea. I'm going to go for Jalmaries. Jalmaries is closer to my holdings. I would like to have Jalmaries. And less of a chance... Ortesia is always a hotbed. Now, granted, I could hold it better than the AI, but they would still have the hole here at Jalmaries, and I don't want a hole. And by that I mean a break in our front, our continuity of line, if you will. Rim toil. I don't want it, even though everybody's voting for me, including Ragenvad. But he's only putting in 14. See, I don't have the choice. I can only put in 10, 60, or 100. Ragenvad can put in 14. Vildur can put in 42. I don't know how they do that unless it's just a percentage for the AIs. I would rather vote for this guy, and I'd rather him get it. There we go. Of course, I'm going to go down, but I was at 100 with him, so 97 is still acceptable. To be able to go up from 55 to 67, I think it was. This is 759, so we outnumber them 2 to 1. Let's go ahead and attack without worrying about more recruiting. And hopefully, Ragenvad the idiot, which he shall forever be known as, will not declare peace too soon. He's just greedy, and all he wants is the gold income. He doesn't think about how much gold income could come from the prosperous towns. How much more food would enter into his system, and so forth and so on. That's just head lore. We will have Jalmarys, one way or the other. Gives you an idea of the topography here. Look at that. Seems like that'd be a good place. You set up your trebuchets up here because it's higher ground. Even over here on the sides, it's high ground. This is setting in a little pit or a little hole based on all the ground around it. It's a good, you can't attack from this direction at all, so it's a good, fairly good defensive position, but the fact that it's high ground here kind of sucks because it allows you to, in real life, you'd be able to hurl things further just because you have the advantage of a little more height. So if I was going to build a fort or a castle or a town here, I wouldn't have built it in that depression. I would have built it on, on further in this direction, maybe up here. You also be closer to the water, which is always good for a town back in those days. You don't see a bunch of Roman aqueducts here transferring water across the lands. Ah, rotate. Very good, very good. We're going to leave right now because we can always come back this at any time. Just want to center my map. Make sure there's no more towns down here before I head over here. Being attacked. I really thought they were going to go for Zionica, but we'll head up here. Take this out. It's going to be, obviously, it's going to be Southern Empire. And since it's the only faction we're at war with, they're going to have a huge, or is at least as large an army as they can muster, which is 1,000. We're going to just take them out. And I imagine it'll be a lot of recruits or low-tier troops. Mercenary jumped on them before I got there.
Hear me! So, hold for troops!
Let's see what they're going to do.
Forward! Move!
Are they going to come towards us? I don't know. I don't think they know what they're going to do just yet.
Move!
Let's get our horse out to the left and to the right.
Forward! Soldier! Move! Soldier!
I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to march right into their faces. Oh, I wasn't expecting him. I timed my thrust to hit him, and he ran into that tree and stopped it before I could hit him. All right. Fire at will. Infantry. Doggone Khuzaits. Come on up, archers. Get on top of that little hill there, that little rise. And then cut loose. Wow, I just straight up missed. Up. Let me get my horse involved.
Take over command.
I can't get my timing back. 3 up, 3 down. Alright, infantry, go ahead and get involved. But none of them the enemy. There's horse archers over there. Let me see if I can take out a few of them. Not really bothering us at the moment, but I don't like horse archers. That's why I don't use them. I personally never intentionally use them. I never recruit them. Just don't care for them. Wow. Very good. Oh, I couldn't get around my guy to hit the other guy. All right. Aha. It's always iffy when you're in the trees like that because you don't know what they're going to hit and cause them to bounce in a different direction. Everybody, make sure you... Ooh, there's our reinforcements. Get out of the way, horse. And I want my guys come over here. Try to stay in a semblance of a formation, if you would, please. I know they're going to run right up to that hill because that's the wall. I do know that. I'm familiar enough with this map to know that's the edge of the map. And they'll congregate right on the edge here. 10 horse over here. 9 horse. 8 horse. 7. 6. All right, keep on coming, guys. Get right up here. You're gonna make sure that you are facing the enemy properly. Let's get off the horse. I should have got the big axe. I considered it before I started this battle, but I said, nah, I just got a perk in Gird, so let's keep it. That guy needs to go if they'll stop bouncing around. Oh, I missed. I cannot believe that. Well, actually, I can believe it. It just makes perfect sense that I would miss. That's the one you don't want hitting you. Right there. I got to get rid of him real quick. I can't get my timing down because I'm not this axe. It always throws me when I'm playing with axes because the animations for axes, in my opinion, suck. It's much better for spears. I'm sorry, swords. All right, we're just gonna go. Oh, everybody. My horse is gone. Unless I don't believe that's my horse, but I'm gonna take it. Oh, that's an Asalagat. That might be. Might be. Okay. Oh, that surprised me that I was able to hit him with a Gird. I think everybody's concentrated right here. I don't want to get in the middle of that. We'll just let them do what they want to do. All right, I see an enemy lord up here, I believe. Not a lord, but an enemy horse. Right there. Well, that heavy spearman got way up there. Is that spearman or an axeman? Looks like a spearman, but it is spearman. Oh, let's Gird one of these newcomers here. Just go right into the middle of that clump and miss everything. But that allows me to pick up on horse. Use my perk. Of course, I can't get it. Corinne gained a level. That's always good. I cannot get it because there's too many people in the way. Notice it's not highlighting. It needs to highlight yellow in order to pick it up from the horse. Let's see if I can get this one. Did I not take that perk? I know I took that perk, didn't I? Did I take the wrong perk? It's certainly not highlighting. I might have taken the wrong perk and didn't even realize it. Oh, that's right. Doggone it. I remember now. I took the perk that helps the army as a whole and not my own personal. I forgot about that. Did I talk about my memory? How that was, what, 5 minutes ago, and I've already forgotten it. Over with. Alright, I lost none. I only killed 15, though. I got one. Oh, I'm only one perk away from another and one-handed. I got to keep that in mind and keep using my one-handed. Got another perk. Another point in Gird's. One for Ella in polearm and one in horse. For Finn, one in polearm, 4 in horse, and 3 in one arm. Or one-handed. That's good. Jenny got 5 in one-handed and 2 in horse. And Sheena the Air got 1 in one-handed, 4 in polearm, and 4 in horse. And Corinne went up a level. That's good. Let's see if she gets any perks out of that. That first guy was the mercenary that jumped in first. I'm gonna take all of these guys, and we'll do these 2 upgrades. I would rather. You be spearman than axeman at this point of the game. Normally try to keep it 50-50, but right now we'll just go a little spearman heavy. Let's see if Corinne... Nope, she didn't get a attribute point. She's bowing, though, and she's maxed out in bow and one-handed. I'm going to give her this. It won't help very much, but it's better than nothing. And Finn, the captain, is going to get Thunder's Charge. Because she's not mounted ranged at anything. And that should be it. Alright. Let's give Chavel... What kind of troops... Oh, he's full. So let's give him some prisoners instead. He can only hold 8 prisoners. There's a sturgeon, and there's a sturgeon. Let's make sure I didn't miss any because I wasn't really... I confess I was looking for Valandians when I first started, and I didn't realize sturgeon until I was halfway down the list. Okay. All right, we will give you those 12, which was too much. That's okay. We're going to take these recruits from you. There we go. And then Chavel.
I'm yours to...
You do not have any sturgeons at all. You can hold a couple more. There we go. And Lynn, let's see what you can handle. No sturgeons. You can handle quite a bit, actually. And that still leaves me 69 over, which means I'm going to take the recruits. Not going to make much of a difference. But I want to give these high tier units. And then take everything lower than that. We'll do it this way. There we go. So that's all tier 4 and above. Make sure we've got the same here. Normally, I only do this when money's an issue. Of course, right now, money's not an issue because you want to make sure that they're able to. If anybody's going to be let go, it's not going to be the higher tier troops. You want to make sure you get the money for those high tier troops, 4 and above, basically is what I consider high tier. All right, that's fine. Take all of you, and then we can give Oathsworn. Kind of want to hold on to them, see if they're going to be recruitable. That's fine. I don't even feel like messing with it anymore, so I'm just going to dump the low-level troops. And just take back what I can. And also, I'm going to give... These guys were also all full, so let's give her some troops. Let's check him. And he's rich also. We have quite a few more troops. This is what I'd rather do. I'd rather take non-Sturgian troops from her. We're going to give you this, this, this. And that. And then we'll take non-Sturgian troops from you to give to the other person. Like these 2 militia archer. And then these. There we go. That way, in the future, you have Sturgian troops. There's a chance that if I need more troops, I can pull them from you. All right. And now that I got rid of those troops, I'm going to be over again. So we'll do that way and get rid of all these guys, which is fine. Let's jump into rotate. Do our ransoming. Everything we need to do. I don't think I have any lords. I've got one Lord Cadigan. What? If I can throw him in the dungeon. And sell some things. And then we'll head straight to John Mary's. I didn't pay attention if this army threw a bunch of troops into the garrison here. I just wasn't paying attention to that. I would think they wouldn't because I'm pretty sure my garrison is going to be pretty full. Because it just occurred to me, this is my town. All right. Let's look at that, by the way. Yeah. It's fairly full. So it's not like they're hurting for garrison. But while we're here, let's see if I can swap out some lower level troops. Like these Sturgian spearmen. Nope. The Drut, we'll take 3 of these and give you those 3. I don't need any. All right, spearmen is the lowest infantry I've got. And there aren't any more archers. I've got veteran bowmen. All right, so that's it. But what I'm going to do is recruit and toss all them in the garrison. Not a whole lot, but every little bit helps. Let's look at managed town. Yeah, it's all irrigation. I'm losing 1 loyalty from starving because I've just got too many, too close to the front line and too many villages burning. Don't have any food. That's to be expected. Now let's go back to John Mary's. We'll hit Phazos. Hit Phazos. I keep saying that, but it's not clicking properly. That happens a lot in this game. Where you want to click. Doesn't take a lot of times, at least for me. It may have something to do with the size of the monitor and the way the game doesn't scale properly, maybe. I don't know. Take this butter. And we'll hit this little village before we initiate. I wonder who. I wish I knew who was attacking Amatetes. I don't believe they'll be able to get enough of an army together to come and defend this town. And if they do, it'll be smaller than us, and it'll be greener troops. Since we've been at war with them for a while, plus we just smashed that 1,000-man army. Got an upgrade, another horse upgrade. What would be grand? Well, not now because I don't have enough time, but relatively soon I'd like to be at war with the Vlandians again, because I'm going to go straight for Prevend. By golly, I want to get them out. By the way, are they at war with... Still at war with... Azerai? No. Okay. I hate to know that while we're sitting here doing this, that the Azerai are besieging the Vlandian towns and denying me. Who just created an army? Uruk. I see hide nor hair of the Southern Empire. Not even a lone lord. I think on the bottom of the screen there was one just went by. Hang on. Aha! Watch that be the doggone Azerai. Or the Vlandians. Alright, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm going straight to Prevend. Because they're going to try to get these back, and I want to be in this area because I don't want to have to retake this land again that we've already fought and bled for. Of course, to be fair, most of the bleeding was on their end. Are you going to... You know what? I'm going to attack you. And we're just going to do... Everybody do your thing. I think it was only, what, 30... 69? Close enough. It's only 33 times 2 and plus 1, 3, something like that. Let's try some Gird here. This is very dangerous. Coming right at them. I only got 360. No. That fella right there looks like he needs to go. Doggone Batanians. All right, Horanag, very good. I just lost a horse, it looks like. No. I gotta tell you, I'm not even sure how to read that anymore. That was... I don't know if that means I lost a unit or the enemy, or that unit killed the enemy unit, or took out an enemy unit. Man, I have forgotten. I have forgotten what that... how to read that. Just let everybody get some practice. We'll consider this training. There are a lot of new troops in the ranks. I think I'll have a drink of water. What? This is going on. All right. Didn't lose any. The army lost 1. What was that one, out of curiosity? Was it a recruit? Wow. It would be the very last one. Watch. Yep, the very last. Oh, the caravan. Yeah, we didn't lose any. Okay. I'll take those troops, even though they're caravan troops. I'm not going to use them, but I can give them to my other lords in the army just to fill the ranks. You're rich. I imagine they're all rich. All right. Let's continue on. I mean, that was right in front of us. We stepped into that battle, so it's not like I wasted any time or lost any time. There is Allery right there. I'll never be able to run him down, but it'd be nice if there was a mercenary here that would jump on him and we could take him out. Oh, good. I'm glad they're doing this. I was thinking about it, as you know, but I decided not to do it. And go for job marries, and we see how that worked out. I would very, very much rather be fighting the Valandians right now anyway. I don't think they're going to... they'll make it, but they won't be enough of a fighting force left to garrison it properly. They were down to maybe 150, I think. Rote is being besieged. Are you kidding me again? By the way, is Rote... no, parties is what I want. Yeah, they are still recruiting. Like Karen, you do some recruiting. Porus is not. It's full. Pinkanak is not. It's full. Zionica is. It's not full. And Rhesus Castle. I would, it's only 8. And if I put it on recruiting, I'll forget. They had 500. 962 total. Golly, you know what? I don't. Let's look at the map here. You're thinking gathering near. Okay, I think Uruk is going to do something there. So I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to throw the dice, take a gamble, and continue, and hope that Uruk is going to come. He's gathering near Rote, and the size of his army is already 857. What is this? New owner of Vertesia. I don't want it. Tazler. Oh, -4. Yeah, I got to vote 100 for Tazler. -100. Wow. Or -44 is not good. And we're still in the 90s with the other guy, so that's good. The other clan. I just don't want to. Looks like they're going for Ox Hall. So we're doing 3.1 miles an hour, which is as fast as we can go to Ox Hall. Who just declared? The Azrai, of course. Them I'm legitimately worried about. They're going to have a huge army. The Valandians, not so much, but the Azrai, because we've heard them a lot, the Valandians. But the Azrai will come with a 2,000-man army at least, I think. We'll see what they're going to do. Hopefully, Uruk goes to block Ortesia to defend. Well, that didn't go the way I hoped it would. We're gonna. Oh man, look at this huge army here. If we can get there in time, I'm just going to jump in. I don't care. 252. I think we can make it. I don't care how many they got there. I'm going in. Oh, it's going to be dark. All right, I'm going to wait the daylight if I can, because I need to make a difference with the numbers we got here, and I can't see in the dark. Okay. Imperial recruit, inframan. That's all that's not Sturgian and is not militia. Was this guy? Yep, he's topped off. This guy could use more. All right. I think I would rather have the Avalanche than the Girds, so I'm going to switch to that. And this is 2,300 versus 16. I don't know how this is going to go. Well, let's see. 22 versus 18.
Under my orders!
Are they going to come for us? Would be ideal. I can't tell, but I'm going to get my units moving just in case. Yeah, they're coming for us. That's ideal. Come on, guys.
Troops! Forward! Archers! Forward! Cavalry horsemen!
We're going to have to hold the line.
Move! Cavalry! Move!
I don't like the layup,
Soldier!
but you gotta, you know, you deal with the cards you're dealt. You play with the cards you're dealt. No, 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 no. Don't fire anything. Hold. Are they gonna stop right there? All right, so they moved to the middle of the map and stopped, which is interesting considering that they have the numbers, but you notice that, see, the power up top is still relatively the same. 50-50, I would say. All right, well, here's where we're gonna win or we're gonna lose. I've spent a lot of time training my guys. So so I come up here and you decide to run in? With what? 15 guys? I'm just gonna bring my troops right in to face them and let the chips fall where they may. We're either gonna win this battle or lose it, but I'm gonna see if I can make a difference. I gotta be mobile. I can't be standing back. And we're gonna go ahead and get the horse involved, even though I don't hold much faith in their ability to do anything against this many Valandian cavalry. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ooh. Pulled that out at the last moment. It's their horse is really the big thing here. There's a lord. Let me get that big axe. There we go. So long, Isilfred. I see another lord to my right. Nope, that's my lord. Go, axe, go. Gotta be careful, though, because I don't have a shield when I've got that axe up. And I'm terrible at blocking with a weapon. Just never do it, so I'm not any good at it. There's a lord right there that tried to take me out. So long, Ngunde, however that's pronounced. And another one. If I can get him or her. There you go, Karsten. Karsten is a Sturgian name. I don't know what in the world how he may have married into the Valandians. I don't know. Let's keep moving. I don't want to waste. Another lord. Oh, Max just wasn't long enough to hit her. It looked like a her as she came by. Let me get a move on. I just realized I forgot to tell my guys to fire. And you know what? I'm also just going to have them charge now. I have to trust to our superior infantry to carry the day. I'm just swinging at random at this point. Oh. He's kind of wedged in between those two trees. They're running already? Surely they're not running. They're just everybody charge. Oh, they're 50% of their forces are already down. I didn't even notice. I was so intent on swinging that axe. Ouch, that hurt. I'm going to have to get in close quarters with this axe. There we go. Not being out there in the open and not having a shield is just asking one of those Valandians to hit me with a couch lance. Get out of the way, horse. You also don't want to be in the clump of all these guys, so I got to keep moving clockwise, circling, letting any horses that belong to them block the rest of them. All right, I got to get away from these archers.
Everyone, attack!
Just reiterating my charge order. This is where I don't want to be. Look at these guys clumped together. As long as they're clumped together like this, it's fine. They can't bring their bows up to shoot. But I don't want to get any distance away from them. And I don't want them to start swinging swords at me. Let me get out of that. There's a lord. It's the same one I was looking at earlier. I don't want to go in that again, though. I need some speed. to take out some of these riders. There goes the alarm. A lot of horse. A lot of horse. I need to get out so I can get some speed going. That way when I hit, it will hopefully do damage. Let me turn this alarm off. It's driving me up a wall. We're going to be very depleted after this battle, but I didn't want to lose this. I didn't want to have to fight this battle again for the same town a third time. So even if we lose the battle, they're not going to be able to take the town. That's my philosophy there. I don't think we're going to lose, but that's just what I was thinking when I initiated the combat. Too many horses. Valandians. Why did it have to be Valandians? Alright. If I can tie up some of their horses. If this had been a proper battle and we had a proper formation, I could have put my troops in loose formation and they would have taken, and if the Valandians had charged us with their infantry or their cavalry, that would have been much better in the long term and the short term, actually. Wasn't to be, though. So this is kind of a Hail Mary. I see you coming there, buddy. Oh, I don't need to be here. I don't need to be here. Gosh darn it. I hate that that spawns just... my horse is not moving properly. What's the deal here? Horse was very sluggish to move, like it was wounded, but if you look at the emblem for the horse, it's not wounded at all. It was like it was stuck in molasses. What have we got over here? We got some random... Let's concentrate on these guys. Want to get rid of this horse running rampant amongst the back of my troops here. If I can hit them. All right. Yeah, these are tying up my archers and they're just wasting bolts. Trying to hit these guys. We all know they don't have bolts to waste. I'd rather them be engaging the infantry up front. Is that it? Something just shot me and I don't know what it... Oh. I still don't know what it was that shot me. If you heard that bolt hit the... Yeah, there's something wrong. My horse is not... The horse is not... acting right. The physics, the way the horse is moving right now during this particular battle is not correct. I don't know if maybe because they consider that mud, but it's very sluggish. Ooh, they got his horse. Right over the top. Make sure everybody is still charging. I have no idea how much we've lost. I know we'll win the battle, but I don't know what the cost will be. There's still a lot of horses running. This guy needs help. Very good. Very good. I needed one in one-handed, didn't I? I forgot to start using the axe. All right. I was going to get off my horse, but there's still too many horses out here, enemy horse. I don't know where that arrow is coming from. He's running. That mace. Mace is a good weapon they use. I hate them. I hate fighting them guys with maces. I personally don't use a mace. I don't like them. I don't think I've ever played. I think And years ago when I first played this game and I was playing Volandi, I think I probably used a mace because that's just what Volandi would do. All right, I think it's just. I only see this guy as far as horse troops over in this area. There's one. Another, I should say. I think he might be running. Come on, horse. Come on, horse. Move. There you go. Very good. See him bring it up over his shoulder and stab him down into him. That's the way to do it. Okay, I'm gonna do something foolish here. Oh, no, 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 I'm not, because those are... Are they? No, I'm gonna do it. That's not what I wanted to do, though. I wanted the one-handed axe, because I was one... I just needed 1 point to get a perk. So I wanted to get some one-handed in. There we go. I just don't want to get surrounded, as you can imagine. Hey, don't be poking me with that spear. Doggone maces. I hate them. Any of those little short-handed things. I don't like maces, axes. I don't like the animations for them, and it's hard for me to do the timing for them. Because you know this game is all about timing. If you get hit and you can't retaliate in the correct time, if you don't get the timing just right, you're just going to constantly be hit. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just the nature of the way the game is programmed. Give me my perk. Alright, that's it. I can't, there's no way I can. They don't have any armor and I'm just too heavy. So once they start running, I'm never going to catch them unless they stop. Come on, guys. Get out of the way, horse. I'm trying hard to get that one last point in one-handed. Well, not the last point, but get that one perk that I'm so close to. Is only 1 point away. Where is... Somewhere over here, apparently. Of course, this horse won't be as fast as the horse I was on, this Sala got. Alright. I got 2 points in two-handed. Urgil died on the battlefield. And I did not get my 1 point in one-handed. Urgil was our guy, right? Yeah, right there, Urgil. Oh, that's a shame. $20,142 gold. Maybe their king was in here and I didn't realize it. Prisoner. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 prisoners I got. Who knows who the other people, how much they got. And we are never going to... You know what? We're right outside town, so I'm just going to take everybody. Can we make it before I lose too many? Yes. All right. Let's go to the dungeon. Can I? Nope. See? Let's donate what we can to you. Everybody, look at that. Everybody was hurt big time. Sheena, Ella went down to 6 along with Jenny. Yep, everybody was hurt big time. Let's see if there's any recruits here. I don't want to recruit right yet, so we were going to ransom. So 20,000 in battle loot, just straight up gold. Another 25,000 in just prisoners. So that's 45,000. Just not one battle, not even including the loot we got. The actual items that we can sell for money, or smelt, as the case may be. And I always like here the. Let me remind myself. She is the captain of my archers. So let's give her unwavering defense. Boom. I know it says infantry in your party, but she's never going to be a party leader, but I just want her to have 5 extra hit points. All right, I got to go. I think my cleaning crew just got here. I'm just going to clean up. You know what I'm going to do. Adios.